2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the Throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, it's Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21G. 21G.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Good for an Eagles. First and goal at the 7.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Solo left side, huh?
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Good, set. 63. Crowd left, Yanni. Alpha.
They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now a 2nd and 2. H.N. here, they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking to pass. Tua. Hard throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
Yeah, you mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Flush to his right. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. Flushed out right. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the fourth. Instead, we stay tied. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Time on 3, kick. Time on 1, hide. Time on 1, hide.
H.M. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd down.
Great, set. Miami. Hey. Delta.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
No touch that. Carlos, get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.